Hello and welcome to my first unboxing video, and I know this isn't my usual niche, my usual content. I usually travel around, do bits and bobs around the house, lifestyle sort of stuff. This is a bit more niche-y, it's a bit more like fashion and trainers. I know I'm not usually doing stuff like that, but I thought I'd do it for the first time because I got these pair of trainers and they look amazing and they were dead cheap. And I got them with a code as well, which I will be telling you, so stick around for that code.
You know I'm destined for greatness, and the same thing goes for you. That's the basis in familiar faces from my pages.
I was just looking around on Google and like Facebook and stuff like that on my break at work, and I saw the sole supplier put on a post about the Nike Elements. Now, they said they were 50 quid, and I saw them and they looked pretty cool. And I was like, okay, let's have a look if they're actually 50 quid. And I used the code that they showed, and lo and behold, I actually got them for 50 quid. Dead cheap. They were meant to be 115, I think, and I got them right down to 50 quid, which is an absolute bargain. Now, I know some people might not like these trainers, but I actually do. I think they're quite nice, and I'm into this sort of like different trainers. Like I'm into different trainers. I'm not into like the usual sort of Adidas Gazelles and all that. Like, I like them, they're nice, they look nice, but I don't rate them as much as like other trainers. They're a bit more different. So we're gonna have a look at these trainers now, and you can rate them out of 10 and just give me your thoughts on them as well, because I think they're quite nice. They look a bit different. And I'm just gonna shut up and we're gonna get right into them. Disclaimer, I have already worn them. They're just in the box because, well, so it looks better done it on a video. But we're getting a first look at the Nike Elements, which is, right, okay. Now, straight away, people are not gonna like the shape, they're not gonna like what they look like, but I think they look amazing. I like the color. You got the white soles and a little cream as well. And also the whole shoe is just like a creamy color with this orange as well, which is quite nice. I think that looks great. And obviously the white laces. Now, Nike React. I've never heard of Nike React before, but this is my first Element trainer. So, first thing first, when I looked at them, I thought they looked a bit like Off-White, Yeezy, collab, cheap. That's pretty much it. They look like all the designs and like the artwork on them, and like, you know, the sort of, you see that target there, and, you know, that's all like sort of off-whitey, like all the stitchings and like, I don't know, this reminds me of Off-White a lot. And then this, like the midsoles and like the sides around here, you can obviously see the pattern, and they are, to me, they look a lot like Yeezys. Now, when I take out this little bit here, they're really flexible, really flexible. Like, they're pretty much just mesh. Like, I don't know if I like trainers like that all the time. I have to be careful with them. And like the tongue as well. Let me undo these and then I'll show you the tongue. Because the tongue as well is like really loose and like really thin and like quite cheap. Like, you can see, like, I don't know, it's like really thin material. And obviously the Nike symbol that you've got there and on this side as well is actually like printed, like not stitched or anything like that, like on like, I don't know, Jordans or something like that. They're not stitched. It's just printed on. Again, cheap. Now, I don't know if they did that on purpose to then sell them at cheaper, or if that was just the design of the trainer and people bought them, gave bad reviews, and then they thought, you know what, we're gonna bring it down. Because, get this, they were meant to be £115 something. They were then brought down to £63, and then using the code that I had, I got an extra 20% off, so that made them 50 quid. Now, it's still an absolute bargain because I think they look sick, and on like going out for a meal or going out doing something nice, you know, and you want to be a bit more bright, colourful, you can wear them and they would actually look quite cool. Like all my other trainers, they're quite darker, apart from my EQTs, Adidas EQTs, they're triple whites, and I've had them for like 4 years now, nearly 5 years, I swear. And they're still pretty much perfectly white. I've kept them in clean, pristine condition. Now, I'll probably try and do the same with these. They're quite weak and cheap materials, unlike the EQTs. The EQTs have their thick sides, and their back, their heel is really thick, and their soles, everything's just really good material, really good quality. But with these, everything apart from the soles seems pretty cheap. So they might get wrecked pretty quick. These are definitely not the trainers that you would want to go out and play football in, but they're only 50 quid. So if they got wrecked, I won't be too fussed. Maybe I shouldn't have got whites, like the creamy white colour. Maybe I should have got a different colour, black maybe, but I wanted something a little bit different. So I've gone for this one. Now you're probably all wondering, what is the code? And I'm gonna tell you, because I'm nice. So the code is, and I think it's only during this month, obviously, as you'll hear by the code, but it's called OCT 2020. Capital O, capital C, capital T, 2020. Now, obviously that could last until maybe mid-November. I don't know, because I don't know how their codes work. And I don't even know if it's still available now, but it is definitely worth a try. And try it on other trainers as well. So if you're gonna buy other trainers, not just these elements, like try it on other trainers, see if you get a 20% off, because I'm not too sure if you would or not. But yeah, 50 quid, absolute bargain. Now, I could wear these with something like my, I've got a bright orange Supreme t-shirt. Now that, with some black skinny jeans, would actually look quite smart. And saying that, these would actually go really well with my Supreme hat as well, which is like a really, really pale cream off-white color, which is the same as these as well. So I'll have to have a look. I'll have to see what I can do with them. But I'm thinking black jeans, these are my feet, orange Supreme shirt, and my cream Supreme hat as well. Go check it out. Go see if the code works for you on any trainers that you want. I don't know if it works for all trainers. Tell you that, I don't even know if it's still working now. So it is definitely worth a try if you're going to be buying trainers within the next sort of week, 2 weeks before October finishes. Check out the code, like, subscribe to my channel, and if you rate these, give it a like. If you don't, well, you didn't buy them, did you? So anyway, catch you later.
Doesn't mean that they are complete.